First of all, I try not to surround myself with yes sir men. That's important, because if all you have are people who say 3 bags full, then soon you start to believe them, and that's disastrous. You need people who have their own views, whose views you respect, whom you can have a productive disagreement with, and work out ideas which you might not have come up with, or which improve on what ideas you had. I think that's the first requirement. Secondly, you have to break out of that circle. I mean, you have to see the world, you have to talk to people, ordinary people, you have to have a sense of what it looks like, not from the point of view of the policy maker, but from the point of view of those who are at the receiving end of your policies. And I can tell you that's very hard, because it makes so much sense. If only you drew the boxes this way and line things up like that and make that administrative adjustment, everything will work fine. But in fact, every time you draw a box like that, there's a consequence on human beings. And every time you make a rule like this, somebody will think of a way to operate around the rule. And it is so with healthcare, it's so with insurance, it's so with financial services. There is no end to this exercise in influencing people, and in people, to some people, wanting to cooperate, but at the same time they're optimizing for themselves or their families and their groups. And you have to be conscious of this, alive of this, in order to, at least to some extent, acknowledge the limitations of what you're able to do. The personal part, well, that each person has to do it his own way. First of all, don't think that you're right all the time. I think always leave open the possibility that I may be wrong. If the person tells you something, what makes him say that? Could he possibly have a point? And you may find that after thinking it over a day or two, he has a point. And you have to find some way to accommodate that and to acknowledge that you were mistaken.